shortly after Hurricane Ike came through, there started being news reports of people that tried to stay, that were in their houses when Hurricane Ike come through. It says, well, we left for Rita, we left for all these other storms, nothing happened, everything was fine. One kind of depressing story was a lady who stayed at her house, and she called a friend and was talking about how she may have made a mistake because the water was so high. She was standing, and these houses are up on stilts now. They're 15, 20 feet off the ground. She was standing at a window, and her propane tank went floating by. So the water was already 10, 15, maybe 20 feet deep where she was at. They found her body about maybe a week later, 2 weeks later, mile or so, mile and a half from her house, called where her house used to be, because it was destroyed. The whole house was destroyed, everything was gone, like a lot of houses here in Crystal Beach, and they found her body several days later. But that's the complacency. A lot of people become complacent after disasters, and they'll say, well, because this happened before, everything's going to be fine this time. Or everything was fine that time, so everything's going to be fine this time. An example of this is the bird flu. I mean, not the bird flu, the swine flu that just came through. For those of you that know your history, in 1918, there was a pandemic influenza that went worldwide, killed between 20 and 50 million people. Started out in the spring of 1918 as just a little small flu, no big deal, not too many people died. It was like typical seasonal flu, no problem. Came back that fall as a killer, worldwide killer. So people became complacent. So whenever you hear of a disaster, you should take it seriously, because you never know what is going to happen.